This is 7 National News, and in our top story, the Minister of Energy, His Excellency Suhail bin Mohammed Al Mazrui, has chaired the first coordination meeting for the initiative for drawing an integrated energy policy in the UAE. The meeting, which brought together representatives from electricity and water authorities, Emirates Nuclear Energy Corporation (INEC) and Masdar, aims to set up an action plan on the state policy to regulate the energy sector, including projections for growing demand on electricity, continued efforts to diversify the energy mix, and launching massive public awareness campaigns to address individual high consumption of power. The meeting also discussed an array of issues, including ensuring energy security and supply, with consideration of environmental impact to address the reduction of carbon dioxide emissions and greenhouse gas emissions by power sector facilities. A joint technical team was formed to work out a draft plan for developing domestic energy policies and vision up to 2030. It was announced on Wednesday that approval has been granted by the EU Security and Policy Committee to grant Emiratis visa-free travel to the European Union. The endorsement, according to Sulaiman Al Mazrui, the UAE's ambassador to the EU, represents the last legal procedure before final formal approval by the European Parliament, whose Committee on Civil Liberties has already approved the visa waiver. Over the past few months, the waiver had been welcomed by Germany and the UK. Wednesday's approval was given after the committee examined the UAE's trade and tourism industries, security and economy. The European Parliament is expected to vote on the visa-free resolution within a few weeks. However, the visa will not be officially waived until reciprocal procedures are in place. The UAE was recently granted visa-free status in the UK and joins a list of 15 countries around the world, including South America and the Caribbean, whose citizens will benefit from the waiver. And Dubai Customs has seized 25 fraudulent visas and 3 forged passports at Dubai International Airport. Inspectors at Terminal 3 have foiled attempts to smuggle 28 fraudulent documents, including 25 fake visas, which were intercepted with a passenger coming from an Asian country. The officers also seized 3 forged African passports in a separate smuggling bid. According to Ali Al-Mugawi, the director of Airport Operations Department at Dubai Customs, the seizure of the 25 fake visas took place when one of the inspectors suspected an Asian passenger who stepped into the customs inspection area of Dubai International Airport Terminal 3. The suspect was attempting to get the fraudulent documents into the UAE for the purpose of delivering them later to other people in exchange for sums of money. In a separate interception, customs inspectors at Terminal 3 apprehended another passenger of African nationality. Parents are applauding Abu Dhabi Education Council's decision to order private schools to cover the cost of graduation ceremonies as opposed to burdening parents with the often lavish expenses. The announcement, made through ADEC's offices in Abu Dhabi, Al Ain and the Western region, said graduation ceremonies should be held on school property or other government-owned entities with proper permits obtained. Should a school wish to hold a graduation in a hotel, the administration will be required to bear the costs without incurring any financial burdens upon parents, adding that all private schools in the Abu Dhabi Emirate are to comply. In May and June last year, ADEC received a number of complaints from parents who believe their children's school exaggerated graduation costs, with some charging more than 5,000 dirhams per child. More than 25 regional and international professionals from government, private and media sector will be gathering at the inaugural International Government Communication Forum in Sharjah, which will take place from the 22nd till the 24th of February this year. The announcement came at a press conference where organizers revealed the agenda of the 3-day event, which will be held under the theme Different Roles, Mutual Interest. The forum is expected to begin with a discussion on the role of government communications and reputation management in attracting foreign direct investments, and will see the attendance of notable personalities such as Mikhail Gorbachev, the last ruling president of USSR, as the guest of honor along with others. Speaking at the press conference, His Excellency Sheikh Sultan bin Ahmed Al Qasimi, chairman of Sharjah Media Center, stated that the emergence of new diverse and vast mediums of communications has made it imperative for governments to explore and understand new methods. He further added that the forum will complement Sharjah's efforts to develop effective communication between governments and different stakeholders. Officials from the Sharjah Media Center stated that the 3rd edition of their annual Government Communication Forum has adopted a new look and extended its scope of reach to a more international audience.
This year, We have brainstorming sessions with 1,500, 2,500 people from the audience. So it's going to be an open brainstorming session. This is one of the very important sessions that we have. It's always about communication. It's always about how to communicate, how to listen, how to engage. This is what is different about this year's forum. This will help now. In United Arab Emirates, the new generation is a perfect generation when it comes to communication. I think this forum will add value. This forum will help, especially that with this forum we have launched 2 years back the Government Communication Award, and that includes 11 categories. Most of these categories this year, the winners were local students from the universities around United Arab Emirates. So I think they are to be part of this, let's say, new generation of communication.
And finally, in the bulletin, the Arab Theatre Authority has announced that nominations are now open for the 4th edition of the Dr. Sheikh Sultan Al Qasimi Award for the Best Arab Theatrical Work in 2014. The annual competition is organized upon the initiative of His Highness Dr. Sheikh Sultan bin Mohammed Al Qasimi, Supreme Council Member and Ruler of Sharjah. The winning theatrical work will be staged at the opening of the coming edition of the Sharjah Theatre Days Festival, which will be organized by the Department of Culture and Information in Sharjah in mid-March 2015. The criteria and conditions for the award require that the origin, content, and means of production of any participating theatrical work be Arab and that it is produced in the period from the November 20th, 2013 to November 20th, 2014. Works delivered in classical Arabic will be given priority and should promote Arab identity and be comprehensive. Additionally, the director, actors, production team, and technicians should be Arab nationals. The competition offers one grand prize for one winner of 100,000 dirhams, and the deadline for submissions is November 20th, 2014.